What's up, guys? It's Quinn.
It's Alex.
It's iconic. You're too excited.
I know.
What's up, guys? It's Quinn.
It's Alex.
It's Iconic Comic, and we are back, and we are here, and we are ready to review Avengers Endgame. This is a non-spoiler review. This is going to be very quick, I will tell you, because it's going to be hard to not spoil this movie. But we're going to give you our quick thoughts about the movie, things that we liked,
things that we liked, or things that we love,
and a quick score or whatever we're going to do. We're not going to spoil this movie in this review. This is going to be a quick first thought kind of deal with you.
It was good.
Take it away.
Let us know what you guys thought in the comment section. No. I don't even know where to start. This was everything that we've ever wanted.
And more.
All this hype, all this talk that we've been doing on podcasts and videos and all that, and the commentaries. I mean, it's all led up to this, and it was everything that we could have wanted, and things that we didn't know we wanted until we saw it. I gotta say, the performances from the Big Six,
the
original Avengers, they were phenomenal. I mean, it just I don't even know what to say.
I'm gonna pick up the baton real fast. So, when I walked in to see this movie, nothing had been spoiled for me. I was going in very clean, and I didn't really know what to expect tone-wise. And when I watched it, as it was going, nothing felt wrong to me.
Right.
Everything felt like the exact right way it should be. These characters are the way they should be portrayed based on the 21 movies that we've had up to this point. And that is another thing I will say, and I don't know if this really applies to this review or not, but to me, the only way you're going to get the 100% out of this movie is if you've seen the other ones.
That's the only way.
And if you haven't and you're like, well, I didn't understand, I'm sorry. Either get on this hype train or get the hell off. Like, at this point, I'm not apologizing for anybody.
Yeah, I mean,
get out of here.
Now, really.
Or join us.
If you wanted to. If you're the type of Marvel fan that has seen all of the Avengers movies and a couple movies here and there, you could know what's going on and you could like the movie. But we know, and our subscribers know, and hopefully new subscribers that have been on this hype train since 2008. If you have been there through every Marvel movie and have been invested like we have been, you understand. You got to watch them all. And if you haven't, then like what you've said in the past, like what you've said in the past about Star Wars or Marvel, it's like if you haven't seen it, like imagine seeing it for the first time again.
I'm a little jealous.
It's an exciting feeling knowing that there are people out there that haven't seen any of them that they get to experience it.
Everything, if you are a Marvel fan, you know what? No. If you are a movie fan, if you are a comic book fan, any of those things, everything that you would expect of this movie happens, but then there are also these things that you would have always dreamed of that happen in this movie. And I'm not going to get into any detail but that. That's the last thing I'll say about that. Anything that you've ever dreamed of in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, superhero movies, comic book movies general, whatever, it happens in this movie.
Yeah.
Everything. And this movie is, I will say, smart. It's so smart. The Russo... God, I want those Russo brothers in Star Wars.
That'd be awesome.
Dude. And I'm not saying that JJ's going to do a bad job with Rise of Skywalker, but I'm just saying...
Let's be honest. They do it better. There it is. You heard it here first.
I would love to see these Russo brothers do something in another franchise that I hold very dearly to me.
Seriously.
They treat this with so much respect, not only to this own movie, because there's a ton of fan service in this movie. And you know what? You know what? This is the movie for that. This is the movie where it's like, you know what? If you've been with us for this entire journey. We're going to serve you as fans.
But it wasn't just fan service.
It was fan service disguised by good writing, good storytelling, and art.
Like I'll use Star Wars for example. They relied on some nostalgia with Han Solo and all that. This movie didn't need the fan service, but we got it anyway.
Yes.
It didn't rely on fan service. There was a lot of it, but it was placed so perfectly that it didn't take away from the actual story.
Let's real quick run down things that we can't spoil, but like that were great. The performances, like you said, fantastic.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you think... let me ask you this. Has there been a superhero that has been nominated for an Oscar for acting?
Heath Ledger for the Joker. That was the only one, and he won for his Best Supporting Actor.
I think this could do it. I don't know.
It's really close. I would say that the big six, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, and Mark Ruffalo, they give it their all in this movie. Like,
They gave it everything.
They give, whatever it takes. they gave every last bit of their acting to this movie, and that's not a spoiler. I'm just saying, like, they did it. And the directors, the writers, they all did it perfectly. And not only does this movie, and this isn't a spoiler, not only does this movie wrap up a 3-phase saga, the Infinity Saga, but it also opens the door for the next phase of Marvel movies so perfectly.
How they do that.
And I'm just very pleased with everything that happened. The score, oh my God, Alan Silvestri.
Can we talk about the music?
Killed this because there's so many callbacks, not only to other Avengers scores, but other movies as well. Like, you hear some stuff from Thor Ragnarok, music-wise. You hear stuff from Captain Marvel, music-wise. You just hear these like notes, and like they even call back to like the first Captain America music wise, which is great. And everybody's been complaining about Marvel, like, oh, the music's not, they don't carry the themes on one to the next or whatever. But this movie, it felt like they wrapped all these themes together, and then whenever that big Avengers theme hits, it's just you're gushing for it. Like, it's amazing. Josh Brolin too, amazing. Like he still kills it as Thanos.
Still kills it.
Like we were out. You know what I was worried about after seeing Infinity War? I was like, how's Thanos going to be in this? Like, will it be a letdown? Because he was the best character in Infinity War was Thanos, and I wouldn't. It'd be a far stretch to say he was the best character in this movie, but he didn't take a step down at all.
I kind of want you to tell him how you feel about him as a villain.
If you thought you were scared of Thanos in Infinity War, you don't know nothing yet. That's the last thing I'll say.
And
it will feel so damn personal to you because you've watched all these Marvel movies. Like, every time, and in the same way, because you watch the trailers, you're like, I want them to murder this piece of crap.
See, as for non-spoilers, I mean, the action, top-notch. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less. And again, going back to what I said earlier, things that we didn't know that we wanted or didn't even know that could even happen, happened. Can you say anything else without spoiling it?
I think we should just get into the spoilers, which will be in a separate video, but... Normally what we would do is we would give a score to this thing, but as you guys have already seen, have we said anything bad about this movie so far?
The grading scale that we've used in the past.
It can't apply to this.
A scale of 1 to 10, I mean, I gave movies a 10 that shouldn't have been a 10.
Based off first viewing.
Based off the first viewing, but this one surpasses all. It is the best superhero movie, period.
Oh, it's not even close. I'm sorry. Like,
period. Don't apologize.
And one of the first things I thought of when I walked out of this movie was, if DC can pull something like this off, we will be in the greatest era of all time. Yeah. Because it is something of unprecedented proportion to pull off this giant saga where every movie is interconnecting to each other, and then it just culminates And it's not over. Like, keep Spider-Man Far From Home comes out in 3 months. Like, we're doing this thing again. Like, and I don't know. So I don't even know. Like, if we can't score it, like
it.
What I will say is we will not score this movie. What I will say is go see this movie.
It's unscorable.
It is.
I mean, we can't give it a number value because it's worth so much more than a number.
No, it's number 22. It's number 22 of a 22 film saga that's going to keep going and just keep impressing us, surprising us, making us cry, making us laugh, and making us as many times as it can. So,
that was good.
Please go support this movie. It's already made buku bucks.
How many times have you seen it?
I've seen it. This will be I saw it 6 times. I'll see it 7 tonight, and it doesn't get old, guys. Seriously, see this movie, support this movie, because I want this franchise to go on as long as possible. And you know why I love this for other franchises? Because you know what's going to happen, and I hope it happens. You know, Star Wars, Star Trek, DC, all these other things are going to watch this and go,
damn.
You know what? Why don't we just take a page from that goddamn book? If it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
Let us know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe.
And please keep those spoilers out of this review. This is a non-spoiler review. Don't ruin the movie for everybody.
Make sure you guys stay tuned.
Stay iconic.
And cue music.